A very good morning to all of you. I'm Evaluator, present at arms for today's meet. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 176th meet of SICASA Speakers Forum, Bengaluru. And a special mention to all the newcomers. We are very glad to have you here. So firstly, we have certain rules that are to be followed, and we shall abide by three important ground rules set by the forum. To begin with, please unmute yourself only when you have been called upon to speak. And keep your video on so that it encourages the speaker to connect with the audience in a better way. And when you have got an opportunity to speak, please refrain yourself from touching upon sensitive topics such as caste, creed, sex, politics, and religion. Now, SICASA Speakers Forum has a mission to empower CA students into world-class leaders through effective communication and public speaking skills. So, when you enter this platform, consider yourself as a member of CA community who enthusiastically learn, create, think, and communicate. Our goals can only be achieved through a vehicle of plans. So we should aim in which we fervently believe and upon which we vigorously act. Only then we can achieve our goals and drive the best route to success. So can we achieve the goals or our dreams in a blink of an eye? Of course not. We should have something which strives us to do that. So here we need perseverance, which has to be built in us. So perseverance is nothing but doing something despite of any difficulty or delay in achieving success. Hence, the theme of the 176th meet of SICASA Speakers Forum is Aim, Act, Achieve, and word being perseverance. I request all of you to use the word and theme of the day wherever it is apt while you guys are speaking. Today's quote by Theodore Roosevelt goes, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." And today's color is blue. I hereby would also like to take an opportunity to congratulate all of those who have cleared their CA final successfully and have got those magical letters CA as the prefix to their names, and also those foundation students who have given their first step of CA journey. So all the best to you and have a great CA journey. And despite those CA aspirants whose flight's departure, or in that case landing, is delayed for a little bit, so don't be discouraged. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that matters. And that, so hence, please don't stop until you're proud of yourself. Now, without further ado, we will welcome this person who is a classical dancer and is into Bharatanatyam since a decade now. So, meanwhile, she is awaiting for her CA inter results. She is a multilingual person who is very talkative and easily gets connects with the people. She strongly believes that her passion and profession are the two sides of a coin, and she strives to do best and give justice for both the fields. She gets enormous joy and purpose in life by doing this. So who is she? It's our new president for the 176th meet of SICASA Speakers Forum, Ms. Surabhi Dattatri. So let us warmly welcome her to give her presidential address. Over to you, Surabhi.
Thank you, Sahana. Aim, act, and achieve. There's a saying in Kannada which goes like, Guri illada sadhane vyartha, meaning working without an aim or purpose is worthless. All of us here have a common aim, is to qualify as chartered accountants. And this is something similar to climbing a peak. When we are aim to climb a peak and we learn during the journey, and when we reach the sky, we are not the same. Similarly, when we start our journey, we are way different from when we qualify as chartered or we accomplish our aim. Anything can be achieved through continuous efforts. That is nothing but perseverance. We should not compare ourselves with any individual here. We should compare ourselves with our past results. Like, have I improved? Is there at least one person, whenever we have a certain aim or certain accomplishment, accomplishment, we should see that are we improving? At least 1% improvement is there. That should we should look on, and if we are satisfied, then nothing can stop us from achieving our aim. So when we are confident of what we are supposed to do, our action begins to accomplish the goal. So when we are confident, our action, what we take, definitely goes through the right direction. And this every step we take has only two results. It's either positive or negative. If we get the expected result, well, that our hard work pays off. If we don't get our expected results, then that's fine. We take our own pace. Let it go in our own. Let it go it in slow and steadily. Let's not hurry up, because everybody has got their own uniqueness to perceive. And whatever problems or the challenges we get, it shouldn't be like our captain of an individual, but individual should be the captain of those problems and try to succeed in them. And we should have the urge for learning, because learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes us even more great. Which reminds me of learnings of APJ Abdul Kalam, which he gives 4 rules for achieving our goal. That is, first thing is having great aim in life. Second thing, continuously acquiring knowledge. Third thing, it is hard work, and hard work. And fourth one is perseverance. All these 4 rules are followed, and nobody and nothing can stop us from being anything what we wish to be in life. So I wish all the CA final students who have got their 2 letters as CA, I congratulate them. Who have not got the expected result, that's okay. If not now, next time definitely we are going to do it. All the very best. Over and let me now call upon our secretary of our committee, Rohit BM, to read out the minutes of 175th meet. Over to you, Rohit.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Rohit.
The minutes of 175th meet held on 6th February 2022. Commencement of meeting. Scheduled time 9 a.m. Actual opening time 9:15 a.m. Sergeant at Arms Vivek Ram welcomed all the members and introducing the theme, code and world and color of the day. He then explained the guidelines and code conduct of the meeting. Chief guest and other guests lighted the lamp with ICA motto song. Guest address. Srinivasa sir explained expressing his happiness addressing the audience. He expressed that SSF is close to his art and indicated that it is for our better communication, helps take up a leadership role, the inferiority complex. Ultimately, he concluded by stating a famous quote in Kannada, Guri Munde, Guru Inde, and wishing SSF a success. Vijayaraj sir began the speech with the quote and carried forward in hilarious manner with a wonderful teaching. He indicated a mask as an Hanuman face, along with he said some motivation lines. I will be happy after become a CA, but be happy you will become a CA. And he brought up several quotes like God understand intention, but man understand communication. We are what we do repeatedly. Excellence is not an act, it is an habit, and many more. He talked about the power of a speech and introduced 3E, which means enthusiasm, effort, and endurance. He ended up with stating a poem, row of both, by comparing it with the life and giving a spiritual meaning. Dr. DMT Ramlal sir addressed everyone and spoke about the importance of speaking. He encouraged everyone by stating, attain what you want to attain, and happiness is a way. He introduced all speakers, role players, and handled the meeting in an effective manner. Presidential address. Christy Maria Babu. The outgoing president delivered the presidential address in an enthusiastic manner, and she spoke on the theme when going gets tough and gets tough and the tough gets going. She shared how she entered SICASA's forum and she journey of throughout 25 minutes. Master of ceremony. Srivasa GR and Divya Someshwar carried forward the meeting in the reminiscent manner. Prepaid speech. Siri Shetty gave her P2. She started from introducing herself and brought up the topic credit imperialism. She discussed about how China has been utilizing the financial tool debt and debt trap diplomacy, gain insufficient across the world, grab the consideration power over India, neighboring countries. In addition, she gave an instance of Sri Lanka handing over Ambatuta port project to China. Furthermore, she concluded by stating what VCA should not stick over four walls of office and choice to be part of even India financial diplomat. Shankar Malia gave his P9. She talked about the importance of a mental presence. He also narrated a story of a farmer lost his watch after a long day of working in his farm. He reveals that in the same way, we also face many challenges in CA course with yet of full unwanted and unwanted things. He concluded by giving a suggestion to sit back in the silence and questions ourselves. He also told silence is not empty, it is full of answer. Butterfly session. The butterfly session was ended by Srishti. Yes, in a funny interactive manner, she gave an equal opportunity to newcomers. General evaluation. The general evaluation of the meeting was DK Ramlar. He evaluated each speaker and the whole meeting in the genuine manner. Oath taking. The oath taking ceremony was conducted by Krishti Varia Babu, and all new committee members acknowledged that they perform their responsibility to the best of their ability. Addition to that, there was cake cutting ceremony by new committee members and guests. Along with it, the new president Surabhi Dattatri addressed the all, expressed all her gratitude, and also spoke about the journey of through SICASA. Winner of the meeting, the best prepared speech. Siri Shetty was declared as the best prepared speaker, best individual evaluator. Lakshmi was declared as the best individual evaluator, best butterfly speaker. Prashant Young was declared as the best butterfly speaker, best role player. Srivasa GN was declared as the best role player. Best listener, Vinod Raj was declared as the best listener of the day, and Mementos was declared distributed to past committee members and general evaluators of the previous meet. Closing remarks by President Surabhi Dattatri, the new president, expressed her gratitude to all the participations and for the attending the meet and meeting is successful. Takeaway: the major takeaway from the meeting was three mentioned by CA Vijayaraja sir, which means enthusiasm, effort, and endurance. Meeting adjourned at 2:30 p.m. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Rohit. Now, let me welcome the most enthusiastic CA final student who I can tell has got craze for movie and as well as our tech savior. Any technology problem, then go to this person. He's also been the PRO of past committee member. Help me welcome Mr. Maunesh Kumar, MC for the day. Over to you, Maunesh.
Thank you, Surabhi, for for inviting me for such a wonderful introduction. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Morning.
Happy morning.
Less people are responding. I want everyone to tell happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Monish.
Morning, Monish.
Very nice to hear all the virtual voices through my system. Last meet, it was a wonderful meet as it was a physical meet. Now, again, we move to virtual. Again, we'll go to physical, and it's a continuous process. Before moving on, first of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all the new committee people of SICASA Speakers Forum for taking up the oath and taking up the responsibility to continue for 25 minutes. Today's theme is aim, act, and achieve. And you can see there is a live example in front of us. Our new committee has aimed at taking our SICASA Speakers Forum to next level, and they're acting by taking up the oath, and now I'm pretty sure that they're gonna achieve it. And our quote, believe in you and you're halfway through, says Our new committee has believed in themselves and they are already halfway there. So I request everyone to congratulate our new committee for their first meet, and I request everyone to make it successful and make their way smooth. Before moving on, let me introduce the format of the meet. Today, we have three sessions. One is prepared speech session, followed by butterfly session, and finally the most important, which is evaluation by a general evaluator. Before moving on, let me take sorry. Before moving on, let me take the opportunity to invite our today's GE. She is an ex-president of SICASA Speakers Forum, ex-vice chairman of SICASA, who claims to be a finance enthusiast and animal lover. According to her, the best relaxation is accompanying with her pets. And also, she is a CA final student. I welcome Ms. Lakshmi Shenoy to introduce her role and her tag team.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Maunish, for the wonderful welcome. So, today my role is to be a general evaluator of the meeting. So, I would observe the entire meeting, and at the end of the meet, I would be giving feedbacks on where we were pretty good and where we could have improved. To help me in this particular role, I have a tag team. This is basically 4 people that'll help me in this role. The first person who would help me in this role is time manager Sangeeta. I request her to give a brief on her role. Over to you, Sangeeta.
Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. Through perseverance, many people win success out of what seemed destined to be a certain future failure. Happy morning to one and all present here. Time is the continued sequence of existence and events that occur in an apparently irreversible succession from the past through the present into the future. Time plays a significant role in our life. It helps us make a good habit of structuring and organizing our daily activities. I am the time manager of today's meeting. I'll be noting down the timings taken by each of the speakers and give my report at the end of the session. So let's see the eligibility of each type of speaker. For the prepared speeches, the minimum time is 5 minutes and the maximum time is 7 minutes. A green card will be shown at the end of 5 minutes, an orange card at the end of 6 minutes, and a red card at the end of 7 minutes. For the icebreaker session, the minimum time is 4 minutes and the maximum time is 6 minutes. A green card will be shown at the end of 5 minutes, an orange card at the end of 4 minutes. I'm sorry, I think a green card will be shown at the end of 4 minutes, an orange card at the end of 5 minutes, and a red card at the end of 6 minutes. For the butterfly speeches, the minimum time is 1 minute and the maximum time is 2 minutes. A green card will be shown at the end of 1 minute, an orange card at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, and a red card at the end of 2 minutes. For the evaluators, the minimum time is 2 minutes and the maximum time is 3 minutes. A green card will be shown at the end of 2 minutes, an orange card at the end of 2 minutes 30 seconds, and a red card at the end of 3 minutes. I request all the speakers to follow the theme and quote of this meeting, which is the 3 A's: aim, act, and achieve, to complete your speeches within the maximum time so that you are ranked better. And as said by Theodore Roosevelt, believe in you and you are halfway there. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Sangeeta. The second tag team that will help me in the evaluation is the grammarian, Siri Shetty. Over to you, Siri.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi. One of my favorite authors had written, Stephen King, grammar is the pole that gets your thoughts up on their feet and walking. I hope everyone, good morning to everyone present here. My name is Siri Shetty, and today I will be assuming the grammarian role. The concept of the grammarian role is to ensure that there is correct use of vocabulary and coherent sentences that are made I will also be writing down those individuals who've come up with great words that they've probably used in their speeches, or metaphors or anecdotes that we could personally imbibe into our dictionaries as well. It's a absolutely wonderful morning. We've got an amazing general evaluator and an amazing MC. So hopefully everyone perseveres to ensure that their grammar is at the top. And congratulations to the new committee as well. Thank you, and back to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, Siri. The next tag team is Filloword Counter, and to help me with this, it is SICASA speaker Vikram. Over to you, Vikram. Vikram, are you there?
Shainsha, please take over and explain the role.
Can you tell the role?
Filloword Counter, please explain the role.
Filloword Counter.
All right. Greetings to everyone present over here. I'll be on behalf of Vikram. I'll be taking over the filler counter role. And filler counter role. Filler words are the words that are used, the meaningless words or sounds that are used during our speeches, which makes the speech less interesting, and it portrays your image as a less confident in front of audience. And during the evaluation process, I'll be giving my report. Over to you, Lakshmi Shinoy.
Thank you, SICASA speaker Shainsha. And the last tag team person is listener, SICASA speaker Anil Kumar. Over to you, Anil.
Yeah. Hello. Happy morning to everyone. Listen like a monk, act like a thunder. It's my own quote. Okay. Before going to introduce my role, I would like to tell you a small story. Okay. I think everyone aware of this story. Actually. The in small village there is a school. In that there is a boy who is actively participate in every moment. But once in his classroom, he's talking with something his friends and like that. On that time, the teacher asked a question question to him. Is but he's actively answered that question. But he's talking with friends, but he's actively answered that question. This is called the active listening. Is anyone know about that story?
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Is it okay? This is Swami Vivekananda's childhood, a small movement of his. So, okay, okay. I am Anil Kumar, listener of this meet, and I will listen each and every speaker's speech, and out of that, I will make questions, and I will ask you at the end. And okay, if everyone should participate in this, and if first who provide this, anyone provide the answers first, he or she will be the winner. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anil. SICASA speaker Anil. Before I go ahead with my role, there are just 2 or 3 things that I want to reiterate. The first thing is, whenever we are introducing anyone, this was something that we took up in 175th meeting, wherein we had told that whenever we are introducing someone, we would introduce them as SICASA speaker. I request the MC and everyone else to inculcate dates, including me. I only started from the 3rd or 4th tag team, but I'll keep it in my mind. So that's it, and I'm sure that this is going to be an excellent meet. Over to you, MC. All the best, Maulish.
Thank you, SICASA speaker Lakshmi. I just noted the same point to tell to all the audience. I request everyone, whoever speaking or whoever calling any other names, I request everyone to call them with the tag SICASA speaker. So if I am calling our President Surabhi, I will be calling as SICASA speaker Surabhi. Now I call SICASA speaker Surabhi on the stage.
Yes,
Do we
Manish.
have?
Yes.
Yeah. How is your excitement?
A lot. Excitement
Yeah.
as well as little nervousness, but everything is gonna go good with my team support.
Yeah. I hope everyone can see her face. You can see the excitement in her face. I request everyone to have the same excitement in your face throughout the meet, so that even you will be still more excited than her. Now, today we'll have a session of quotes. Do you know quotes? Anyone? Quotations? Yeah. Can anyone tell me any one quotation which is not the today's quote, at least? Anyone? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Savannah.
Doing what you like is freedom. Liking what you do is happiness.
Oh, super. Everyone give big round of applause to SICASA speaker Sangeeta. And first quote from me is, whatever you are doing, always give your 100%, except when you are giving your blood. Okay? Because the blood, it is most important. Now, let us start with our first session of our SICASA Speakers Forum, which is a prepared speech session. Now, I request individual evaluator of project 1 to explain the guidelines, but I request his or her not to reveal the name of speaker. So, who is individual evaluator?
Srishti. She's there in the
Srushti.
meeting.
I request Srushti to give the guidelines for project 1.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Good morning, one and all present here. P1, which is the ice-breaking session. In this, you have to the speaker has to introduce yourself. Your icebreaker speech topic is something about your life, your job, your hobbies, your unique interest, your family, or your unique combination of these. You're an absolute authority on this topic, and everyone in the audience will learn something about you. And begin to conquer the fear of speaking in front of the group. When you're speaking in front of the new group, you feel nervous. Remember that the audience is always supportive and understanding. Nobody is grading you, nobody will mind if you stumble through 99 ums or us. If you get up, say something, and sit down, you have succeeded this project. Some new members have no public speaking experience, while others have years of presentations behind them. No matter where you fit into this spectrum, your goal is to improve from your starting point. The first speech helps members to gauge your current strengths so that they can make specific recommendations to help you improve. So, your first thing is uh, you have you have to speak by like your opening body conclusion should be very clear because you're giving an ice-breaking session. You have to begin speaking before an audience. You have to discover your speaking cells, which you already have, and that needs some attention. That's it, and over to you. And all the best, Sikasa speaker. Over to you, Maunish.
Thank you, Srushti, for not revealing her name. I thought you will be revealing at the end of your introduction. Now, let me take this opportunity to invite who is sorry. Wait. I won't tell her about her anything because as this is her P1, I wish let her tell about her everything. I request Miss Spikasa Speaker Kavana Rajaram to give her first project, that is ice breaking session. Kavana.
Thank you, Monish. A very happy morning to all my friends present. Today, I'll be sharing few of my experiences and life journey with all of you people. I am Kavana and I am a CA final student. My roots goes back to Udupi, but I was born and brought up in Bangalore. So my hobbies are singing. Well, I have been learning the Carnatic style of music for the past 15 years. My mother is my first teacher, and I have also been practicing violin from the past 4 to 5 years. Apart from this, I also love to watch a lot of Korean dramas. Well, I binge watch a lot of Korean dramas. Talking about my family, I live in a joint family of 12 members. Well, that sounds amazing, isn't it? Yes, definitely. It's amazing because living in a joint family is so good because there are always people around us. I have never been homesick. I have always been a very homesick person throughout my life because there has never been even one day where I have been alone in my entire life. Uh, well, and as I told, it's a joint family of 12 members, and my grandparents had three sons, and all of them live together. And I am the eldest child of the third son, and I also have four other siblings around me. So living in a joint family has taught me a lot of values, like to be patient enough, how to care for each other, how to share things, and also how, in spite of having multiple opinions, people can still live together. So this is all about my family. Talking about my childhood, as a child, I was a very shy and a obedient kid. I was not the naughty backbencher who would sit in the back bench. Rather, I was that typical first bencher. I would not talk to so many people. Well, I was an introvert. It's just that in my home, I was talking a lot. But when it comes to outside world, I was very bad at it. I was not able to, mingle with people mainly because of my stammering issues. Until my teens, I would stammer a lot. So because of which I was not able to make a lot of friends. And a few of my friends would make fun out of me. I think that's what shook my confidence, and I was just restricted to my own shell. Nevertheless, I was very enthusiastic when it comes to reading books. I would read a lot of books, especially a lot of fictional books. You name Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, all Enid Blyton books. I have read them all. So reading such books has helped me to improve my literature and my vocabulary skills. So the English that I'm speaking today, at least whatever I'm speaking, that is a little bit of credit definitely goes to all the books I have been reading. So this was all about how my childhood and my teen days were passed. And then after my 10th, I decided to take commerce and decided to do CA because of my father's suggestion. I had clearly told my dad that I don't want to become a doctor or an engineer. So he told, no, do CA because it is the next most reputed profession. So that's how I ended up taking this CA course. Until CA inter, life was the same. I was the same person who would not talk to people. But after articleship, once I joined articleship, I experienced a whole new life because I had to come out of my shell. I had to talk to a lot of people. Well, definitely there were people from different backgrounds and who were having different attitudes, and I had to handle all of them, my partners, my managers, and I also wanted to make a lot of new friends. So I literally had to come out of my shell and talk to people. And in the process, I learned a lot of new things. I made a lot of good friends whom I cherish till date, and I'm very grateful for having them in my life. So in it was during this time that I also started understanding and managing all the relationships around me very better. Because at that point of time, I just realized that having a strong relationship with all your people around, being be it your family or your friends, is also very important uh, for my life. So that's what I have learned. And I've also learned to take my life more positively and live in a more positive way. As the saying goes, Manushya Obba Sangajivi, meaning human being is a social animal, and in order to talk to people and in order to enjoy the life, we always have to mingle with people. So over the years, what I have realized is that life is too short to worry about the things that we don't have. We must accept the way we are. We must accept all the faults that we have. Still, we must learn to live a more positive life. We must also be thankful and grateful and accept everything in a more positive sense. Talking about my future plans, I don't have any such future plans as of now. I just plan to complete my CA in the next 6 months. So this is all about my future plans. I would like to conclude with a quote of Barack Obama: "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." I would also like to thank all the SICASA members for encouraging me and to giving me an opportunity to talk to everyone. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you.
Monish, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Kavana, for such a wonderful speech, and you really had your first ice breaking session. Once a great man said, what did he say? Anyone knows?
You should tell us.
Tell the name who's the great man.
Many great people.
Monish knows.
Yeah.
I know because I have recorded, I have noted that. Face the failure until the failure fails to face you. I repeat, face the failure until the failure fails to face you. Do you know who said?
APJ.
No.
Definitely some great person.
Yeah. As I told before, he's a great person. You wanted any options?
Monish Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Currently, you
I just said no, but before me there is a person who said that. Yeah, he's a famous cricketer. At least you know.
Sachin Tendulkar?
No.
Dhoni, I think so.
Kapil Dev.
Someone has missed the answer in middle.
MS
Kapil Dev.
Dhoni?
That's MS Dhoni. It's only our Tala. MS Dhoni. Don't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. You have to walk through the sea to cross the sea. Now, I welcome everyone to cross the sea of fear of public speaking by participating in this wonderful session. Now, I welcome the person who is from Chamrajnagar. He likes music, bike riding, and most importantly, speaking with public. For me, he is always the store stealer of butterfly session. And he is none other than SICASA speaker Vinod Raj, today's butterfly master. Vinod, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Monish. Thank you very much for your introductions. Hi, hello, namaskara. Again, Vinod Raj here, your butterfly master. Let me give you a small introduction of this session. Today, I will be giving various topics to you speakers, and each speaker will be having maximum of 2 minutes and minimum of 1 minute to get qualified for votings. That's all. If you don't understand the topic, still you have 1 minute, you speak on anything you want. That's all. Have a great day now. Shall we start the meet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, show me some Josh now. Come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Hope I will get Josh during the at least session. Yeah. Let me call our first speaker, Hemant Gupta. Can we have Hemant?
Hello. Hi, Vinod. Yes, I'm here. Am I audible?
Hi. Yeah, definitely. You're audible. Now,
Yes.
I think Hemant, you just know that, few days back we got our CA results.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Now, just assume that you are a qualified chartered accountant now. Now, give us a victory speech now.
Okay.
Over to you.
Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
It's a different world for me to be a member from a student of ICI. It was my great pleasure to be a member of ICI. On this results day, I was filled with tears. I saw that 4-letter word, that is PASS, and that too in both groups, and that too in a single attempt. It was so joyful for me that
all my hard work, all my teachers' blessings, all my friends' support, all my family's blessings, everything has meet the destination. I would like to say one quote. When dedication meets destination, that's what happened in my case. Yes, I am CA Hemant Gupta in present of you everyone. Me as a CA, I would like to give one starting suggestion to everyone or a motivation. I would like to restate the quote of Vijayaraja sir. You be happy, you'll become CA. To be happy, you wanted to prepare your mindset that you are going to become chartered accountant, no matter what, whether now or later, you will definitely become. Once you become chartered accountant, never stop there. You keep on pursuing higher goals, you keep on achieving more and more, and keep on getting the qualifications like much more in CA field. So for example, IBC, what is that? Some other things will be there. Never stop after becoming CA. You continue your journey and motivate so many students, bring up so many students to the forum like SICASA Speakers Forum. And on every results day, so many SICASA speakers should be qualified and their life should be better way. That's all. And thank you, Vinod Raj, for the giving me opportunity.
Oh, wow. Super, Hemant Gupta. I think you already practiced a lot to this victory speech to offer a completion of your articles, and all the best to your future. Yeah, thank you. Now, can we have Sneha? Sneha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's possible to turn on your video?
I have turned on, sir.
Oh, okay, fine. Sneha, just assume that you are a distributor of Airtel. Why distributor? I can assume owner also, no issues. You are a owner of Airtel now. Now we have around 70 participants, means 70 subscribers, you can say that. So how will you approach these people to subscribe to the Airtel over against Jio and Idea Vodafone? So just promote your company and have a great subscriber. You have 2 minutes, Sneha.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning to everyone. My name is Sneha. As a owner of the Airtel, as we can see, Airtel is been subscribers are increasing day by day. I can say like our Airtel network is very faster than other companies. I can say like Jio, etc. I will first I'll give my network with some of the offers like if you charge for the 100 rupees, I'll give the talk time for 120 rupees, and giving the 2 GB data per day for everyone who is a new subscribers for our company. And we have we'll give 3 months, like 9 months and the year plan with the lowest price, like we'll give around 250 rupees and unlimited talk time and 3 GB per day. And I'll ask everyone to take a subscription of the Airtel network, so that it will be very helpful to you. And I'll conclude by saying that thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk in this speakers forum. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sneha. I will request you to give us some concession, in recharging Airtel, because I'm a 10-year customer to you. Please consider me the next time you are when you are giving offer. Thank you, Sneha. Yes. Now to give a counter to Sneha, can we have Tanuj? Tanuj E.
Sir.
Yeah. I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, sir. I'm.
Yeah. Tanuj, now Sneha almost targeted Jio. Now you are assume that you are a owner of Jio now. Now how will you subscribe 73 subscriber from Sneha, like from Airtel? I can say that. Over to you. Just counter.
We are offering an we are offering an free data for an overall midnight hour other than any other networks. Sir, did you say anything?
Continue.
Can I continue? Okay. We are offering a wonderful offer to all our customers that we will give a free internet for overall midnight from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sorry, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. so that we can handle the more custom. We can grab the more customers from the other networks over from them. I can encourage that they can, and we will offer them the what that means. We will offer the plans with the low price rates, and we can grab the customers from other other networks, and we will improve our network speed, and we will gain that. We will improve our networks, and we will encourage the customers to buy our SIM and come to our network. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tanuj. I hope your network speed will increase very soon. I wish so. So now, thank you, Tanuj. So now let me move to next speaker, Swati. Can we have Swati? Okay, fine. Kavya.
We know SICASA speaker Kavya.
Okay, SICASA speaker Kavya. Thank you, Surabi, for reminding me that. Kavya, SICASA speaker Kavya. Okay, fine. SICASA speaker Rakshita G.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rakshita?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Which one you like, Pani Puri or Gobi?
Pani Puri.
Which one? Yeah, let's talk about Pani Puri. You have 2 minutes. You can speak about how you'll prepare Pani Puri. Why do you like Pani Puri? What is the ingredients? Whatever you want, you can talk. Go ahead.
I like Pani Puri. First we have to prepare pani separate and puri is separate. Then masala is separate. We have to prepare pani with water, turmeric and black salt. We have to prepare pani with coriander leaves and pepper. This is about a pani. Then puri is prepared by maida or godi with mixed. Then then masala is prepared with potato, little chili powder, then pepper, coriander leaves, everything. After that, we have to eat. When we are eating, we have to crisp the puri, then put an potato to a puri. Then we have to dip with the pani, and we have to eat. When we are eating, it is very tasty, and we can eat whenever we are eating. It gives mind freshness with that crispy, and when I will eat for that when I am having headache, tension, which relieves me. I like pani puri, and people also eat. It is a nice chat. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you.
We'll try it to Pani Puri, and thanks for your wonderful explanation about Pani Puri. Thank you, Rakshita. I think Kavya is back. Kavya? Okay, fine. Now let's go to the SICASA speaker, Shweta Rao. Shweta Rao? Can we have SICASA speaker, Shweta Rao?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, definitely. If your sweet voice, definitely we can hear you. I hope I'm audible now, Shweta.
Yeah, am I audible and visible?
You can increase your volume a little bit.
I'm connected on my earphone.
Okay, fine, no issues.
Ravi, can you
Now,
see?
Shweta,
Yeah.
your topic is,
Yeah.
where do you see yourself in a 3 years down the line?
Okay.
But you have 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Fine,
so
go ahead.
3 years down the line, I would see myself as someone who has completed uh my chartered accountancy course, of course, and has taken up maybe another postgraduate course because at some point of time I would want to do that also, which would mostly be an MBA, and it would be nice if I could spend some time and get into an IIM. That would be an aim. And other than professional things, I would see myself as somebody who is uh, maybe trekked a few peaks. This is a new obsession of mine, so I would like to get into a lot of trekking now to see if I can at least uh, maybe conquer a few peaks, maybe a few Himalayan peaks, or maybe a few in Karnataka itself, maybe a few in the Western Ghats. That is another new thing that I would want to do in the next 3 years. I would also want to maybe enlarge. I mean, yeah, basically widen my network of friends and colleagues because I feel that is necessary in any profession or maybe just individual growth. So I think that's where these are things that I would want to do in the next 3 years. And I hope I can achieve it over the next 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta. And I have all the confidence that you will achieve. You have all the potentials and
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you.
So, Shweta.
Thank you.
Now, we'll move to our next speaker. Can we have Joylina Lavita? I hope I'm correctly. Joylina Lavita.
Yes, sir. It's Joylin Lavita.
Okay, fine. Joylin Lavita. Fine. Your question is very simple. Tell me about yourself. You have 2 minutes.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Joylin Lavita Valeria. I'm from Mangalore. I'm audible, sir? Okay.
You are absolutely audible.
Okay, I'm from Mangalore and currently I am undergoing my articleship in Mangalore itself. I can proudly say that I'm a BCom graduate and I'm continuing my CA course. Speaking about my hobbies, I read a lot. I like to read novels, books, poetry, and my hobbies are being writing poems in Kannada, and I do write a little bit shairis in Hindi. Then I like even the sports. I had been the volleyball and throwball player when I was in high school and PUC. But because of some difficulties, I discontinued that. Then I'm from a rural area where the farming goes on, and I just love it. And what about other? Then during my graduation, I had been the top. I had been in the top 3 position. Then during my school days also, I was good in academics and even in the dancing. I was practicing a little bit. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Javelin Lavita. I just remembered Neeraj Chopra, our javelin expert. And thank you for your speak. Now our next speaker is Sonam, who has just started in mentioned their name. Sonam Gaude. Hope I pronounced it correctly.
It's Soham.
Okay, fine. Soham. Fine. Soham, I welcome to SICASA speakers.
Thank you, Vinod.
Now, your topic is, what is your biggest weaknesses?
Biggest weaknesses. So, firstly, since I'm a part of this SICASA Speakers Forum, my biggest weakness is public speaking, which I want to improve over the period of time. And secondly, my biggest weakness is everything about deep side. that I go in such a deep thing in articleship. Also, I go in everything in deep so that I can understand everything. And this is my biggest weakness. But yeah, it also helps me to solve a problem, understand everything, which may help me in future as well as a strength. And of course, my biggest weakness, to be honest, this is only public speaking and public speaking, and of course, seeing perfection in everything. Yeah. Thank you so much, Vinod.
Thank you, Soham. I think you are in the right place to get over from your biggest weaknesses. SICASA Speakers Forum. So be regular to the forum. Definitely, there is no called weaknesses now. All the best to you. Now,
exactly. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll move to our next speaker. Can we have Abhishek RM? Yeah, Abhishek, tell me what is your biggest distraction? Maybe be it FB, Instagram, Telegram, what else? Twitter. What is your biggest distraction during studies or whatever you want to say?
I don't get distracted from the social medias, but if anyone says, let me go road trip, some trip, I will very much distracted in going whatever may be the work I want to go away, travel. Immediately my mind will divert towards that. So it is my biggest distraction. Anyone in crowd or anyone in our family meeting, anyone just say that we'll go somewhere, they mention some place, so I will start, we'll go, and that is my biggest distraction, and I'm trying to overcome it, but it's not at all happening. I'm trying to tell no. I'm learning to tell no if I have work, but it's very hard because I love traveling, knowing some different places, being with nature. So this is my distraction. Thank you.
Yeah, Abhishek, usually when we say a distraction, for us usually the mobile phone, BFB, Instagram. For you have different distraction. Actually, it's a good distraction actually. We should love nature and we should enjoy nature. Thank you, Abhishek. Now we'll move to our next speaker. Can we have Prajwal MR? Prajwal, are you there? Prajwal, SICASA speaker Prajwal. Okay, fine. We'll move to next speaker. SICASA speaker Balaji Reddy S. Balaji Reddy.
Yeah, Vinod. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Balaji Reddy.
Okay.
Now, your topic is, may I know you are from which place?
I'm from Bangalore itself, Vartur. My native is like
super.
Srinivaspura, Kola district.
Okay, then which is more connected to you, Srinivaspura or Bangalore?
Definitely my native.
Srinivaspura.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you have 2 minutes to talk about your favorite place, Srinivaspura. Yeah, you can talk about your native place. Just let us know what is Srinivaspura, what is his specialty.
Usually I used to say there is no like historical places in my hometown. Can you hear me? But we are famous for world famous mangoes, the king of fruits. Even each and every farmer, including myself, have a plot of mangoes. That is the biggest thing from Srinivaspura. And even we go with the tomatoes, silk. I mean, in the same reshme. Other things is like we are a little bit of not a rainy land, lack of water kind of thing. We always fight for that. I would. That's it about my, and it's in like it's my hometown. We love it. We love it to be there and to spend time there. Thank you.
Thank you, Balaji Reddy. But you had actually 1 more plus minute. Usually people say when we give an opportunity, utilize completely. That's what usually experts says. And please next time, if you get a chance, use complete 2 minutes of yours.
Fine.
I understand it's your first meet, but yeah, it's okay. But thank you. But when you say that you are also, farmer, I just felt happy. And
I am
thanks
the
all the best
farmer.
to you.
I am farmer. I do it. Even though I'm in Bangalore, I spend time there and I'll grow crops there.
We'll appreciate that even because I am also from a same family background. So yeah, we just connected there.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
So our next, okay, we'll give voluntary chance now. Who wants to speak now? Anyone?
I want to.
Yeah, please. Sneha, sorry, Shesha Sai Vishnu. Yeah.
Yes.
Sai Vishnu, your question is very simple now. Do you watch IPL?
Watch IPL?
IPL.
No.
Yeah.
No. I only watch Indian cricket.
Fine, okay, right. Who is your favorite cricketer?
MS Dhoni, of course.
Then talk about him, no issues. You have 2 minutes.
Before talking about MS Dhoni, I want to talk about myself because
Definitely.
from last 3 weeks I've been attending this session. In the first 2 sessions, I got the opportunity, but due to technical glitches, I was unable to speak. In the third session, I fixed the technical glitch, but I didn't get the opportunity. So I waited so far, and I'm very happy today that I'm able to speak in front of everyone. So coming back to MS Dhoni, and when I was in my 9th grade, actually, the biopic of Mahendra Singh Dhoni was released, and it was during my midterm exams. After finishing the last exam, I had been to that movie along with my friends in Urvashi Theatre. So without telling to my mom, actually. So that day I was also supposed to attend tuition center coaching because I was very weak in studies that time. So I didn't tell that I'm going to go for a movie to my mom, but evening I was supposed to attend a tuition center, and which the one of the scenes in that movie inspired me. That interval scene that he decides to quit his TC collector job, and he boards a train and to pursue his cricket journey. So that's what inspired me, and I got off from the movie, and I went back to my home without watching the second half. So I went back to my home and attended the tuition, and yes, I did pretty good in my studies, and I got good marks in 10th, and that's what inspired me uh, in the life of MS Dhoni, and he's always my inspiration. Thank you. He's always a great leader and calm. And he says that you just simply focus on the process, because input and output both are out of your control. So only the process is in your control. So focus upon that. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Sai Vishnu, I would say it's really wonderful speech. So just to inform you, actually I had your name, but still the thing is we should appreciate you because since you've taken a voluntary charge, that is really appreciable. Because definitely, usually I'm not the who take voluntarily. Someone has to call my name, but yeah, now today you inspired me to take a voluntary charge. Thank you, Sai Vishnu.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we have very few questions, so please, if anybody wants to take voluntary charge as Sai Vishnu, please come on stage and shout your name. Anyone? Yeah. Kirtika, yeah.
Yes, hi.
Yeah. Hi. Hope my audio is audible now. Hello. I think you are muted, Kirtika. Can you just unmute yourself? Yeah, fine. Hello. Kirtika, again you are muted, I think. Kirtika?
Yeah, am I unmuted
You are
now?
audible now.
Yeah.
No, you are audible now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really sorry for not being able to switch on my video because I guess there's some technical glitch.
No issues. Some
over.
network issue will be there. I can understand. No issues.
Yeah.
Now your topic is. I hope at least you watch IPL.
No, I'm not a big sports fanatic. I'm really sorry, Vinod.
Which is your favorite sport now? Sports.
No, I'm not really a fan of any sport actually.
but still now you don't have any choice now. It's a butterfly session. You have to speak something when you know given a chance. Okay, speak about any sports which you like. It doesn't matter even though you don't like sports. Still, it's a butterfly session. That's how the session will be. Speak
Okay.
on any sports.
Okay.
You have 2
So,
minutes.
yeah. Good morning, everyone present here. I am Kirtika Emma from Trichy Srirangam, and I'm here to speak on a sport, which is the topic given to me. So, the sport which I'm going to speak about is the favorite game, badminton. Yeah. Everyone must have seen badminton. Everyone must have gone through all the. If you're a sport fanatic and if you love badminton, you must have all known about PV Sindhu and many more badminton players who are all present. So we always have this thing in badminton. No, there is the ability is very important, and more than that, the sustainability is very important because you have so many matches to play on, and we have to sustain in the match to in order to win the game. Not only that, the stamina is very, very important, very crucial for playing the sport of badminton, because you have to have so much stamina, so much that you have to sustain in the game without losing. Because even if this is, I compare badminton game, any game for that matter, any sport for that matter, with the course of CA, because even if you lose by 1 mark, that 1 mark can change your life drastically. So if in every single minute you have to be conscious of your game, conscious of the moves you make, conscious of what side you play with, conscious of what moves, what how do you hit with the bat and all. So we have to be very serious about our moves also. And there is a famous quote, those who play, there is a famous myth also, those who play badminton will take decisions very quickly, so your decision making skills also improve. So badminton is the most serious and most successful game in which players, not only the players, those who indulge in it can improve their decision making skills, problem solving skills, and it also helps the CA course. So I conclude by saying, if you have a a thirst for playing any sport, please choose badminton. And if you're CA doing students, if you're CA aspirants, please choose badminton. And we need to have physical fitness also. So please choose badminton when you want to play. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, SICASA.
Kirtika, did you really said
Yeah,
that you don't know about anything about sports?
I'm
This is
really not
actually
a fan
you
of
just lied
sports.
us. But still, you gave like a prepared speech actually. Complete information about badminton. Even I didn't know so many things about badminton. But yeah, you just
Thanks
took
so
over
much
the
for your
stage.
kind words, but thank you.
But
Thank you, Vinod.
definitely,
Thank you so
you are on
much.
fire. Thank you, Kirtika.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, can we have Pooja K Patel, SICASA speaker? Pooja K Patel. Yeah.
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah. Hello. Hi. Okay. Now, I hope you have not yet started your articleship, right?
Yeah, already I joined past
Okay.
few days.
Now, okay, fine. Then tell me about your articleship expectation or your experience, whatever you want to say about articleship of next 3 years of articleship.
Okay, well, I would start with a very happy morning to everyone. I am Pooja K Patel. Well, my expectations for articleship was like it would be a very like I would be nervous while going for an interview. What all the questions will be asked in my articleship by my employer. Well, I joined my articleship through my brother's reference. Like he went for an GST registration number, so he suggested me to join with him. So whatever I had doubts regarding my articleship or where to join, how to go through it, so he included me to join with him. So I had just been to visit the office, like, and to clarify all my doubts regarding the CA course or whatever the procedure may be. So, well, I was there. So the employer, Mr. Gajendra Badola, was very Thanks. I'm very thankful to him because he guided me in such a way that I was clear cut to the goal which I was having in my mindset. So he gave me a chance. He asked me whether I'm whether I'm confident that I can go through the CA course or I just want to try. So, well, then that gave me a clear cut that I should do the CA course, and he gave me a chance to join the articleship. Well, so the interview was over my expectations. I didn't knew that it would be like that, but I had a great opportunity, and I'm there. I'm working there from past 1 month. Actually, I'm not registered, but I'm working because they said they are in due dates and they need me to help them. So I'm there from past 1 month. That's all. Well, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Well, quite I'm little bit nervous because I had never spoken in such a way. So thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
SICASA
you.
speaker Vinod.
Thank you, SICASA speaker Pooja K. You actually spoke very wonderfully. We can still remember your
Thank you.
josh in your face. We can see that you enjoyed your speech. That's what required in your SICASA speakers forum. And be regular to this forum. Definitely, you don't have any fear to speak on this forum.
Yeah,
All the best to
sure.
you.
Thank you very much.
Now I'm come to the last stage of my session. Now again, volunteer chance. Anybody wants to set a fire? Please shout your name on the on the mic so that I can take your name. Come on, last chance.
Vinod, I would like to speak.
Oh, Christy, please. who will say no to you?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. See, Christy, for you, I have very simple question. Yeah, make it very simple. Since you have taken a topic, tell me something which is not important in your life.
Okay. Thank you, SICASA speaker Vinod Raj, for the topic. It's very important to know what is important and what is not important in your life. So, firstly, so that we can give the preference to what is more important in our life. As of now, what is more important to me is my studies and, of course, the SICASA Speakers Forum. So, what is not important is all other things other than these two. So, that is what I would say. But to be precise, for me, I love music. I love watching movies, okay? Rather than music, I love watching movies. So, that is not important for me as of now. So I am reducing my habit of watching movie. So whenever I'm get stressed out or when I'm not in a mood, if I watch some movie, my mind will be freshed up, and then I would prefer studies. And I don't like web series because I'm a person who love to see the entire thing. So movie is must for me, because within the 2-3 hours I can watch the entire movie and I can finish it off. So for me now, what is not important is watching a movie, because I'm spending a lot of time in watching the movie. And the second being meeting the friends. I love talking with friends. Spending time with them. So for the next 10 months, maybe I will restrict myself from meeting the friends. But obviously, they will be there in my mind. But I won't spend much time, just because I have to target. My target is to achieve my CA as of now. So that are the two things which I want to reduce. But obviously, I'm not gonna leave it, because that is my life. Thank you so much, Vinod Raj, for the opportunity. And no, SICASA speaker Vinod Raj, for the opportunity. Over to the butterfly master. Thank you.
Thank you, Christy. I think at a time, definitely I would have given a chance to Maunish just to counter you, because movie is everything to Maunish. So because of a time, I'm just concluding my meet. But I wish if there is any new speaker to the forum, please, if you want to say something to now, or if you want any topic, I'm ready to give you one last chance. Any new speaker? Any new speaker who wants to speak? Yeah, please. Who is that?
Ravindranath here.
Sir. Welcome, sir. So,
thank you.
Okay. Sir, for you, the question is, what is your biggest motivation, or as our theme goes, act, aim, achieve? We can talk on this topic, sir.
Act, aim, achieve. What a wonderful topic, and what a wonderful theme for the audience, for the wonderful audience, we being the chartered accountant students and even members. I consider myself as a student. The biggest motivating for me is to have a goal and be in action. For me, dreams are no more a dream, it's all reality. So far in my life, whatever I've thought of has happened because I'm a person who had aims, I'm a person who took actions, and I'm a person who have achieved it. So dreams are no more dreams, and it is a clarity. It's all the very, only the timelines matter. Okay, I dreamt some 15 years back, and I was able to achieve maybe after 15 years, and I know how to bring in velocity also now because of all the experiences and the training I go and the mentors I rely upon, and also the support I get from everybody in this universe. So act, achieve, and the aim is a very wonderful thing. Uh, I've been successful in creating many things, and thanks to CA, because of CA curriculum. When I 15 to 18 years back, I took up this. That's where I got a clarity how to being in action. And as many students said, they are keeping the other things aside. They are focused, though they want to achieve other things also, but you are focused. So I also have understood what priority is all about. Uh, I know that I have an ability to prioritize and make sure things happen. When things which are not priority to me, but still it has to happen, I expand myself in the time zone. I delegate those works, and I make sure that those works also completed. So whatever I create as a dream or a goal or an aim is able to happen because I keep acting on it. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for taking quality choice and inspiring speech, for your inspiring speech. And definitely, CA is our biggest goal, biggest achievement, our biggest aim now, all about CA. Thank you, sir. And now I know we have many speakers, 70 plus speakers, but because of a time constraint, I know many people have not get a chance. But I wish, please be regular to the forum. You will get a chance in the next meet or or upcoming meets. So be regular. This is Vinod Raj. Now handing out to session to our great MC Monish Kumar. Over to you, Monish.
Thank you, Vinod, for such a wonderful butterfly session.
Thank you.
There is a quote which I want to suggest everyone. When you convert your weakness into strength, then you will become unstoppable. And taking copyright from one of my favorite hero, unstoppable. You will become unstoppable when you convert your weakness into strength. It's time for riddles. How many of you are good at riddles? Please give a text in the chat box. Anyone? No one? Yeah. Shahin Shah. Only one out of, there are almost 60 participants, 68 participants. Okay. I'll tell the riddle and you tell me whether you're good at it or not. You see a boat filled with people, okay? And there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? You see a boat filled with people and there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? Think. I said people.
Is that people, the tree that it's told in Hindi? People leaves.
People means what does in English means?
Okay, it's an English term itself, right?
It's an English term.
All right. It's filled with the people.
Yeah. Siri, you are correct. They are all married. And the second one, next one. What can you hold with your right hand but not with your left hand? What can you hold with your right hand but you cannot hold it with left hand?
Left hand.
Yeah. Who is it?
Ritu
Siri
Pai.
texted first, but I don't know who told.
Ritu.
Okay. Congratulations, Ritu. Both Siri and congratulations. Great round of applause to them. There are no gifts, no certificates, but still you will get an appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this, I mean, at the end of the butterfly session, everyone are speaking about the CA, Chartered Accountancy course. Then I remembered a dialogue from the movies which I was waiting.
if a tiger dates a rabbit, how it will be? You know, you understood? If a tiger dates a rabbit, same as CA. If you miss interest, you will get your debt. Okay. So I request everyone to be interested in CA. If you don't understand, I'm so sorry. If that, but the dialogue goes in the same way. Anyone didn't understand? I want to know.
No, we got it.
Yeah, great. I hope we are all learning a lot here. But now it's time to update our minds with some general knowledge. Once a great man said, knowledge is wealth. Actually, it's also a dialogue from the movie. I don't know outside whether anyone told or not. Knowledge is wealth. So to improve our wealth, we have this person who is Mr. Aspirant winner in his BCom. He also loves to play cricket and he's also a national level cricket player. And moreover, he is a chartered accountant. Now I welcome SICASA speaker CA Kiran to give current affairs.
Manish, am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Manish, for your warm welcome. So there is saying that if you do not update regularly, the person may become an illiterate. So as CA students or as a chartered accountant, we should update ourselves to be competent in this world, in this current world. So today I'm going to be specific to one topic, that is our Union Budget 2022, which was presented recently by our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. So just I'm going to highlight take the key highlights of the budget. When it comes to direct tax, there is no change in income tax slabs and rates. They keep it as it is. And when it comes to we are hearing a lot of things about cryptocurrencies, right? So they have introduced a new section in this budget, that is 115 BBH, to tax the virtual digital assets, nothing but the cryptocurrencies like bitcoins. So they are going to tax at 30% flat rate, and if you have income over on transfer of the cryptocurrencies, also there will be 1% TDS on transaction value of the cryptocurrencies. If you incur any loss on transfer of these virtual digital assets, you cannot set off against any other income. You can set off against the same income that is virtual assets. So we know, Matt, that is minimum alternative tax has been reduced from 18.5% to 15%, I think a couple of years back, for the companies to bring uniformity for others like cooperative societies. Alternative minimum tax, that is AMT, has been reduced from 18.5% to 15%. Then we have the surcharge on transfer of long-term capital gains is capped at 15%. We know, I think last to last budget they have introduced surcharge or like higher surcharge like 25%, 37% on if you have higher income. But now they capped at 15%. It's a advantage for the investors like high net worth individuals. So next, I think in 2019 budget, I don't know whether you remember or not, our finance minister introduced incentive for the newly manufacturing units. Like if they set up a newly manufacturing units from 2019 to 2023, so they can get a tax benefit of 15%. Now that incentive has been extended by one more year. That is, they extended from 2023 to 2024. So, and also they clarified the additional surcharge and says whatever we are paying, which is not allowable as a business expenditure. So when it comes to GST, gross GST collection for January 2022 was a record high. It was gross GST collection was 1,41,000 lakh crores. So it is highest collection since the inception of the GST. We know the input tax rate. We can claim the ITC till the September of the following financial year. Now this has been extended by two more months. So that is, you can claim your ITC till the November of the following financial year. Apart from the taxation, there are various other aspects which is focused on currently since our economy is in a boom, India is a fastest growing country in the world. So in order to support the growth of our country, so they have focused mainly some of the key sectors, like they focus on digital India, agriculture, and the infrastructure. When it comes to digital India, they are promoting fintech companies and digital economy, like as a focus for this budget. So they're going to establish 75 digital banking units in 75 districts across India. And we know post office were not under the core banking system for so many years. Now they are bringing 1,50,000 core post office under core banking system, which is a big move by the government. And RBI is going to launch digital currency, that is central bank digital currency, in next financial year. When it comes to agriculture, the government is providing a support of 2,37,000 crores worth of money through MSP, that is minimum support price, to the farmers. They are going to be paid directly to the farmers' accounts. And they are come up with a new initiative called Kisan Drones, where the farmers can use the drones to assess the crops, to spray these pesticides to the crops for various other things. They are coming up with advanced technology in order to increase the efficiency of the farmers. And when it comes to infrastructure, I think one of the major move, highly, the people are highly speaking about this, that is infrastructure. They have come up with a master plan called Gati Shakti, which is driven by 7 engines: roadways, railways, airports, ports, mass transport, waterways, and logistics. So they are going to focus on these areas, meaning if they pump the money into these sectors, it will create a lot of job opportunities. In turn, it creates a lot of income in the hands of the people. So they are going to put a lot of amount into the infrastructure development, so that it helps our economy to grow. So they are going to build a national highway network of 25,000 kilometers across India. So this budget is morely focused on the growth of our economy. So I have just taken a few highlights or few key points from the budget, but I urge all of you present here to go to the budget, because as a CA student or as a chartered accountant, we should know in and out of the budget. So because when somebody asks about the budget, we should be ready to answer to them, because they think that we are expert in knowing all these things. So with this, thank you for giving me this opportunity for the SICASA Speakers Forum. So over to you, Manish. Thank you.
Thank you, SICASA speaker Kiran, for such a wonderful and informative current affairs. I request everyone to be updated with the current affairs, whether you attend the SICASA. If you attend, you will be updated whether you attend the SICASA Speakers Forum every Sunday or not. I request everyone to be updated with all the current affairs, as it is very important, as it plays a vital role in our profession. Now, we have almost came to the end of the meet, but here comes a very important session, an evaluation by general evaluator. Okay. Now I request SICASA speaker Lakshmi Shenoy to give her evaluation.
Thank you, Monish. Truly loved the meeting. I mean, every single time I come to the forum, it's always a different experience. Before I proceed with the evaluation, as a member of the forum, I would like to promote the forum, because I see that there are 60 participants here. I think all of you would have witnessed how good the forum is by being a part of it now. But I urge each one of you to be a part of this forum. I do understand usually this is the trend of the forum. The moment exams get over, we have a huge participation, and as and when the exam approaches, it's like the participation decreases. So there is an inverse relationship between the participants and the forum. Irrespective of whatever it is, I urge each one of you to be a part of this forum. Come here, speak, or just be a part of it. I mean, ideally it is good if you attend every single time, but make it a point at least to attend 2 forums a month or something like that. And another thing that I wanted to tell was, ideally the whole forum came up with the concept of forum came up with 2 important objectives. One is communication skills. we know that today in the kind of society that we live in, the most important is communication and second is networking. You see, right now there are 60 people here. By November, we would see around 30-40 of these people becoming CAs. And before you would be one of them, you would be a part of the network, and you would know other CAs also, which is a really important thing nowadays, your network. So be a part of this forum, make full utilization of this forum, this platform. Apart from this, since you are a part of this forum, you become the part of SICASA Students Committee. And by being a part of that, you would be pulled into various SICASA activities, which are events like cultural events. We also have a lot of education-oriented uh, seminars, workshops, conferences, all that keeps happening. So I urge each one of you, the 60 participants here, to be a part of it. And the most important thing I feel, this is something that I heard from people who were uh, while they were doing CA, they didn't have a platform like this. The thing is, when we are CAs, we are when we are doing our CA as students, we are very restricted to our office or our coaching class. I mean, our exposure of friends is restricted to these two domains. But the moment you come into SICASA or the forum, you get at least major exposure South India, that is there. In South India, you would have connects from someone in Kerala, someone in someone in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. All that you would get exposure to the South Indian CA students. But apart from that, also you would meet a lot of people from North. I personally know 10-20 people from North, whom I knew only because of this forum. So this is a platform that you have to make the most use of. Try to be a part of it. Come every single meeting and take up roles. Also, we have something called as prepared speech session, which you saw in the starting, the P1 which was given. Apart from that, there are 10 modules of this prepared speeches. And as you complete these 10 modules, you would also be getting a certificate. And all this is absolutely free. Plus, the added advantage or the added bonus is if this happens physically, then you get breakfast also. So this is like everything for you to win. Or only thing you have to invest is just 2 hours of a Sunday. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell about forum. And I think if you talk to Maunesh, Christy, Ravi sir, everyone has so many things that you can that they would tell you about the forum. Vinod also. So now starting with my evaluation, before I go ahead with the evaluation, I request my tag team to give their report. And the first I call upon time manager Sangeeta. Over to you, Sangeeta. Sangeeta, you there?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Speaker Lakshmi, General Evaluator. The meeting started at 8 a.m. and the Sergeant at Arms took 3 minutes. I'm here to give all the time taken by each of the speaker. So the Sergeant at Arms took 3 minutes 35 seconds. President Surabhi for her opening speech has taken 3 minutes 30 seconds. And Secretary report Speaker Rohit has taken 5 minutes 25 seconds. President, the MC in total has taken as of now, sorry, (9 minutes 22 seconds. The General Evaluator Lakshmi till now has taken 3 minutes 40 seconds. And timer in the beginning, I have taken 2 minutes 21 seconds. The grammarian took 40 seconds. The filler words Speaker Sahinsha took 30 seconds. The listener took 58 seconds. Going further, the president speech has taken 37 seconds. The individual evaluator, Srishti Charger, has taken 33 seconds. 1 minute 40 seconds, sorry. And the P1 speaker, Kavana Rajaram, took 5 minutes 28 seconds. In total, Butterfly Master Vinod Raj has taken 8 minutes 49 seconds. Butterfly speaker Mr. Hemant has taken 2 minutes 2 seconds. Butterfly speaker 2 Sneha 1 minute 36 seconds. Butterfly speaker 3 Tanuj 1 minute 22 seconds. Butterfly speaker 4 Rakshita has taken 1 minute 53 seconds. Butterfly speaker 5 Shweta Rao 1 minute 27 seconds. Butterfly speaker 6 Joylin Lavita 1 minute 37 seconds. Butterfly speaker 7 Soham has taken 1 minute 1 second. Butterfly speaker 8 Abhishek has taken 1 minute 18 seconds. Butterfly speaker 9 Balaji has taken 56 seconds. Butterfly speaker 10 Shai Vishnu has taken 2 minutes 6 seconds. Butterfly speaker 11 Kirtika has taken 2 minutes 25 seconds. Butterfly speaker 12 Pooja has taken 2 minutes 14 seconds. Butterfly speaker 13 Christy Maria has taken 1 minute 37 seconds. Finally, the last speaker, CA Ravindranath, has taken 1 minute 48 seconds. And during the general knowledge session, CA Kiran has taken 5 minutes 58 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, SICASA speaker Sangeeta and time manager for this comprehensive report. I call upon the next tag team, Marian, SICASA speaker Siri, to give your report.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Well, nobody is a walking Wren and Martin book, so don't fret if you haven't been able to be so grammatically eloquent in your speech. But kudos to everyone who definitely took up the opportunity to speak up. A few wrong usages. One, I'll let her tell about her everything. I'll let her tell everything about herself. Make fun out of me, make fun of me, mock me, or even ridicule me, words that could add flair, grab more customers, gain considerable market share, learning say no, learning to refute or refuse without telling to my mom, without informing my mother, or without her knowledge. He included me to join, he asked me to tag along. Words that could have been potentially used to improve your diction. Instead of wonderful, you could say marvelous or fantabulous. Instead of victory, you could say triumph or conquest. Instead of joy, you could say jubilation or euphoria. Words that I personally enjoyed, the speakers throughout who have actually spoken, is fanatic, velocity, inception, domain. The word theme has been utilized by these individuals: Sahana, Surabhi, Maunesh, and Ravindranath sir. The quote that I personally enjoyed was said by our Sergeant at Arms Sahana, which goes like, "Failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts." Thank you, and back to you, SICASA speaker Lakshmi.
Thank you for that depth report. I call upon the third, the third pillar, SICASA speaker Shensha, to give his report on filler work. Over to you.
As a what do you say, a flashback of what I said, what the filler words. The filler words are the words that you use, such as and that gives us a gap in the sentences or the words that you're saying. So my report is this. Hold on. The individual evaluators, Christy, had spoken 4 filler words. The prepared speech speaker, Kavana Raja had 15 plus filler words. Vinod Raj had 10 filler words. Hemant 6 filler words. Sneha 15 plus filler words. Tanuj 15 plus filler words. Rakshita 15 plus filler words. Shweta Rao 7 filler words. Jolin 8 filler words. Shoham 4 filler words. Abhishek 7 filler words. Balaji 7 filler words. Vishnu 8 filler words. Kritika 2 filler words. Pooja K 4 filler words, and Christy 1 filler word. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, Shensha. Okay, let me start with the general evaluation. Before all that, I truly enjoyed the meet. Being the 176th meet, we have kept up the the forum ka decorum and the way it has to be, and I truly loved being a part of it. The energy is insane, and I am I would like to congratulate the previous team and the current team for the amount of participants that we have currently. And the fact that we have so many people coming here is just an evidence of how brilliant this platform is. So, starting with my evaluation, Surgeon at Arms. I loved the way you started. Obviously, you were that everyday morning fresh feeling. When I heard you talk, I could feel that, okay, now this is a nice way to start. So, couple of things that I loved in your presentation was you started by telling the vision. This is the first time I've seen a surgeon at arm in this forum. Whenever I was been there, who talked about the mission, and after I heard that, I kind of realized that I think this has to be a norm wherein we reiterate our mission again and again. So that is something I loved. And I also loved the way you had used the theme and the quote of the day of how you talked about perseverance, the way you came and congratulated the ones who have cleared and all that. So that was good. The only thing, if I had to tell, was the structure in which it was done. I feel when a Sergeant at Arm is talking, first you keep in your story, talk about the theme, the word, and everything, and then when you conclude, as you are concluding, talk about the instructions. That is about the video, about the topics not to use, and all that. But apart from that, truly a really nice performance by a Sergeant at Arms, Sahana. Request all of you to give a round of applause to Sahana.
Thank you, ma'am.
Presidential address. Uh, as a president, there are these two faces that, apart from all the faces, but these two are the most emotional ones, or the ones that are the prominent ones, I feel. The first presidential speech and the last presidential speech. So today being your first presidential speech, President Surabhi, I just loved the way you started. Your voice is really good. It's soothing to hear. You had good content also. The way you told about Abdul Kalam, APJ Abdul Kalam, about the four things that Kalam had told. All this is really good. I like the way that you had structured the opening body of the speech. You did conclude it by congratulating all the people who have cleared and all. So that's really good. Uh, if I had to tell you something, or the way you could improve this is, I felt somewhere you should have practiced at least once or twice. So I feel next time after you draft the speech, at least practice once or twice or a couple of times. But apart from that, I truly loved the presidential address, and as a president, it was the speech that had commanded the flow of this forum. That today our word is perseverance, and this is what our theme is. So you said that in your speech. So, thank you, President, and a big round of applause to the President again. Then after the President, we had the minutes reading by Rohit. Uh, Rohit, I loved the way how elaborate the meeting was, wherein you had included, since I was a part of the last meeting, I could visualize how the meeting went thanks to the minutes of meeting that you had read. The way you included Vijay Raja sir's speech, and then Srinivas sir's speech, and then the entire way. That was uh, that was really nice. I think there was one or two grammatical errors that I saw, wherein this one I like to point it out, because it's always good to call a female as a she and a male as a he. Somewhere for a male you called a she. So please be really careful. Be very careful in the way you address. So that was one thing. And the thing I felt was minutes was a bit more elaborate. Given the context that last time's meeting was elaborate, so I understand that the minutes has been elaborate, but from next time I feel you have to cut it short a bit, and also read it once or twice. So that's the same suggestion I would like to give it to you. Apart from that, really good minutes reading. And the way you had given it to the president, I think somewhere the format was what I would want to get back to the president and talk to the president about. We can take it offline. The way the flow of the meeting is, there is a flow to the meeting, and that particular flow somewhere I felt in middle it was distorted a bit. So I think this flow of the meeting has to be kept intact. But apart from that, kudos to all of you, and it was a really good start so far. Uh, then coming to the next role player, that is the master of ceremony. Maunesh, from when I saw you to what you are now, I mean, there is a whole stark difference, from the Maunesh I saw and the Maunesh who is there now. I could see that not just being an MC, you were also handling the way the screen used to change when the speaker was speaking. You were the one who was arranging the stage. So right now I can say that being a part of this forum, you have learned to multitask on a lot of things. So I love the way that you had come up with a different way of starting the MC. So what usually happens is when we get a MC role, or usually the MC role in a forum, people tend to have this kind of flow. I mean, if you see some of the MCs, they start with a story and they break the story in between, call the prepared speakers, and somehow end the story, connect the speeches and all that. So, but yours was an entirely different way of starting the MC. You were like, today my theme is about quotes, and you started telling one after another quote. So that is something that I loved about it, that it was a very different way of doing the MC role, which is something that even I'll take on and try to do something like this. Um, I also like the way you had introduced each of the speakers. Although prepared speaker, you had told, okay, no, this is her P1 and I want her only to talk. But apart from that, I like the way you had introduced her also. And as an MC, you are the CEO of the meet. So you have to constantly keep the audience engaged. And I think on that point, you were apt. You tried to keep us engaged as much as possible. And that's another thing that I love. If the only thing that I could see was you seeing the script somewhere down the lane, I saw you seeing the script and talking about it. As much as possible, try avoiding the script. So that is the only thing. Apart from that, yeah, Maunesh, it was a really nice MC role. Moving on to the prepared speech session, I would request the individual evaluator to give her report, and then I would like to give my report. Over to you, Shrishti.
Thank you, Lakshmi. First of all, I want to say, Kavana Rajaram, it was a perfect speech you have given today. So I have given this individual checklist for the P1. I want to go through this procedure. So the first thing is, what strong points did speaker already have in her speech? Your voice was very polite. It was crisp and clear. We loved it very much. What well did the audience get to know the speaker? We came to know about your joint family, your hobbies, where do you stay, uh, at present you're watching what, and you're homesick, you're the first bencher, introvert, you love to read the fictional books and all other things. So, did your speech reflect the adequate preparation? I think yes, you prepared very well for this. Little nervous, but it was very much like it was very good. Did the speech have definite opening, body, conclusion? There was little bit lack in this, but it's absolutely fine as you're speaking it for the first time. I loved this. I loved your speech and the very well. It was very well presented. What could speaker have done differently that would have improved the like your speech? I think uh, a little smile on your this. You were very polite, very sincere, and everything was perfect. But a little smile within the heart, that would be the perfect in your speech. And I would like to add another one thing. Your clarity, like the language you have spoken, was really understandable. So if I would have given a chance to give you marks, I would give you 3 out of 5 marks. Your vocal variety, it is just you're speaking the first time, it is emerging vocal. So I think you can try even better, but it was it was an emerging vocal variety. Eye contact, I can't say anything about because it was a virtual meet, so I can't say about your gestures. I don't know whether you were standing or sitting, but the gesture was perfect. I can see you whole, giving the presentation as you were giving in physical. So audience awareness. Um, See, your speech and your voice attracted the audience. This was the best thing. I think this is a great thing, and you have succeeded the P1 thing, because speaking in front of a large group and attracting the audience is a great thing. Your comfort level, I think, little nervous but comfortable. In the end, you were reading the notes, that was good, but you have to read it Huxley. I think little you lack little comfortness and the interest. I know you are living in joint family. It is a blessing because it's very um, blessing thing to be in a joint family where you can have fight, love, emotion, which will not get anywhere in the world. This was my evaluation, and it was a best. And you have taken not exactly 5 minutes, but more than 5 minutes. It was absolutely perfect. And that's it. All the best, Kavana Rajaram. Over to
Thank you,
you.
Srishti. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you. Over to
Thank
you,
you,
Lakshmi.
Srishti. Kavana, I totally agree with what Srishti has told. Yours was truly an really nice P1. I got to know about you better. You had covered almost every single thing that is on your hobbies, on your family, and your goals. So that's really good. What I wanted to tell was, see, I do remember my first P1. I don't know. See, the feel of a physical meet is different from a virtual meet, because in a physical meet what happens is just the look in the room when you have 50-60 people sitting there, and the energy of those 50-60 people, and your energy as one person on the stage has to be more than those 50-60 people. So that kind of feeling, in that feeling, to give a speech even about yourself is a pretty nervous thing. And I think you handled it pretty well. Although a virtual platform, your P1 being with, again, we have around 60 participants here who are listening to you. I think you did pretty good. So congratulations. Usually the theme in the forum is when someone has done a P1, we give a standing ovation, but I understand it's not possible this time. So when we have a physical meet, I request you to go to the forum and then they would give you a standing ovation. Meanwhile, I would request each of you to at least applaud for Pavana for her speech.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Thank you.
Uh, Coming on to one of the points I wanted to tell about the MC was, Monish, I love the way you had included humor in your speech. That's something that I am working on. I want to learn how to get humor into my speech now. But so that's really good. Um, so coming on to the next session, that is the butterfly session. Vinod, I have like I am you know I don't have any words to say about your present the way you had handled the session. It was truly an immaculate way of handling the session. Uh, as a butterfly master, one of the key things that you have to do is to interact the audience, and I think it was pretty evident from Vinod, the way Vinod has done the butterfly session. He had tried to engage every single audience, and also he gave voluntary chances to people who felt that, okay, fine, I want to talk. He gave a voluntary chance. So Vinod, by far, very nice butterfly session and a very nice way to start the 176th meet.
Thank you, Lakshmi.
If I had to tell you something or had to point on something, one thing I feel, since we have around 50-60 people here, the first speaker to a butterfly session, call someone who is a part of the previous forum, like who's regularly come to forum, because by that person speaking, other people will get an idea on how to structure the impromptu speech. So if you would have called Christy first, so the way she had structured, or Ravi sir first, the way sir had structured, so I feel that's something that you can do. Call one member from the previous forum first to to give the speech, and then you can call everyone and do the way you had engaged everyone, and that was nice.
Sure.
That's the only thing.
I
Apart
will
from that,
implement that.
very nice session.
Thank
I
you.
loved it.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
another thing that I observed was as per the agenda, 9:15 you had to end. You had ended at 9:15. So that is something I truly appreciate. Sharp at the point you ended with. Then I just wanted to give 2 or 3 words on the role players, that my tag team, time manager. I loved the way you started explaining your role with the quote. However, in the explanation, I think there should be a bit of change. You would have to tell that for each of the time, screen would come right next to the screen where you are speaking, and you would be able to see the time. So probably that is small thing, small change. And the card system works in a physical meet. Card system doesn't work in a virtual meet. So there's a small change you should do in your role. But apart from that, I love the way that you started with the quote and the way you took the entire detailed report. That was really good. So round of applause to time manager. The next one is grammarian. I loved the comprehensive report that you had given as a grammarian. I also wanted to tell the way you had even introduced your role was also good. So yeah, I was sitting and looking. Okay, she didn't talk about the word and theme. I can tell her that, but you also included that, so I have no point to talk about. But apart from that, I think really nice way to go ahead with the grammarian rule. So that was good. And something that happens in forum is every single tenure is 25 meets. Okay, so every single tenure there is one grammarian that comes up. The last tenure it was, I'm not sure Christie's tenure who it was, but during Vatsa's tenure it was Damini. So like that, I think for this tenure you are the grammarian. You have that the grammarian role quality. So that's really good grammarian role. Filler word counting. I really have to give a big round of applause to Shensha because I think he had impromptu taken up this role. That's a really good thing, and a very good Shensha that you impromptu took and managed this role in a very beautiful way. So kudos to you. And definitely the last and the most weighted session, the listener session. I request Anil to go ahead with this listening session.
Yeah. Hello. Once again, good morning to everyone. Okay. As of now, we aim to listen, act by listening. Now it's time to achieve. Okay. Uh, okay. Are you ready to answer my questions?
Yes.
This is the first question. Who thought Guri Munde, Guru Hinde on 175th meet? Please chat. Yeah. Yes. The one.
Chairman.
No, it's Vijayaraja sir actually.
Anil, it's Srinivas, not Vijayarajan.
Oh, Srinivasa. Okay.
Yes.
First, I think I am not visible. It's sorry only. Okay. Okay. The second question. Who is it? Monish. Can anyone please make it down for that? Who's going on first answer? Okay. Who is animal lover? Introduced by SS Monish. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, Anil, you're ready.
But no one is providing the answer.
You're audible.
So this session, it is fastest finger kind of session. So you should be seeing the chat box.
Okay. Lakshmi. Monish. Yeah. Lakshmi. Again, Monish. And Who belongs to Udupi but born and brought up in Bangalore? Yeah, it's Shweta Rao. The winner is no, not a winner. Also good. And who is the promoter of Airtel brand in 176th meet? Yeah, it's Vaibhav. Answer given by Vaibhav. Who loves to write poems in Kannada? Yeah, it's Dowling only given. Okay. Prithvi. Yeah. Prithvi. Okay. Next question. Which place is famous for mangoes and a lack of water for irrigation? Lack. Srinivasapura. Shweta Rao. Okay. Next question. Shesha Sai Vishnu watch MS Dhoni movie on which standard? It's Siri actually. Oh, Siri. Which sports its stability, stamina, and sustain? Told by Kirtana. Sorry. Kirtika MR. Badminton. Hemant Gupta is first. Next one. As of now, which is not important to SICASA speakers, Christy. Movie. Ritu Pai. Okay. Next question. What is the highest collection of GST as of now? 140 crores. Yes, 41 lakh actually.
Anil, announce the winner.
Okay. Last one only. What was the name? What was the name for infrastructure development on this budget? Gati Shakti. Yes, it's like Kavana.
Anil,
Yeah.
Anil, make sure you have 2-3 spare questions before and then see the results first.
Yes. Please see the result and announce it. If there's a tie, ask only those who.
Okay.
The spare questions, yeah.
I think Maulish gave 2 answers and Shweta got 2 answers. Then we have to ask that person only. Now, okay, last one question.
Only those two should answer who have got time. Monish and other person.
5. Actually, I can't be able to hear you.
Who has got time?
Monish and the
answer now. The question goes to those two.
Surabhi, you have very low voice.
Anil, am I audible?
You are audible. You can speak.
Yeah. So only the two people who have tied, they should answer this one question, the last question.
That is Shweta and Maunesh.
I think you are on mute.
Anil, are you mute?
Anil? No, we can't hear you. No.
Type the
There
question
was
in
this
chat.
question box. The answers was the winner.
Type the question in chat in case if we are not able to hear you, type it.
Yeah.
While he types the question and while those two, whoever wants, can reply, I understand that we are almost exceeding the time. So I just wanted to conclude my entire general evaluation by just telling this. The aim of all of us has to be apart from all our aims. One of the aims has to be a part of the session. We can achieve this by being a part of this virtual meeting every Sunday. And if the theme is aim, achieve, and act. So acting is just get up every Sunday and be a part of it. Like wake up at 8 o'clock and be a part of this meeting. So I just wanted to conclude just by telling that, and definitely to win all the people who have cleared their foundation and finals, all the best to all of you. And the ones who have not cleared, every failure is a stepping stone to success. And so all the best to the ones who have not cleared to clear in the next attempt. And thank you. Over to you, Monish.
Thank you, Lakshmi. Before ending my session, I want to complete this butterfly session. So I request Anil, can you please make it fast?
Monish.
Yeah.
Just remind everyone to there's a link shared in the chat box. Just remind them to vote it off.
So basically, Anil's question was, what kind of facilities government trying to implement to integrate all the post offices? It's what is there in current banking system also. And then I guess we don't have a tiebreaker. Okay, Maunish has answered it. Maunish is the winner of this number. Yes, Maunish, you can continue.
Guys, there is a link in chat box. I request everyone to vote for the best role player. While you guys are voting, let me give my last quote. Actually, I'm not going to tell the quote with my mouth. I'm going to show you by hiding my face. But before that, I request everyone to, I thank everyone who have attended the meet and made this meet so successful. And I'm so glad that I am the MC of this most successful meet ever. With this, signing off, Maunesh.
Thank you, Monish, for conducting the MC session beautifully. In the chat box, voting link is being shared. All of you, please cast your vote. We'll just wait for 2 minutes.
Meanwhile, you can continue with your address.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I thank each and everybody, especially Lakshmi, for requesting our accepting our request, and Ravi sir as well. Ravi sir, though he's traveling, he's made sure that he's a part of this meet. Ravi sir and Mohan sir are there. I thank them and the new journeys uh, who came to this meet, and appreciate those who volunteered in butterfly session. Like, keep attending the meetings regularly. You're gonna ace in having public speaking skills, and hope to see the same strength and rather more than this in the subsequent meetings. And from next meet, we'll be having our physical meets in Race Course Road. So, and definitely I cannot end my closing remarks without thanking my team. The whole week I'm like, Sana do this, Sana do this, and everybody, like, each and every day I'm asking them to do something, and they're updating me each and every time. I thank them as well. And everybody, please switch on your cameras. Let's have a group photo. Everyone, come on, show your beautiful faces. Chandana, please take the photo.
Yes, just a minute.
Vani, Chaitanya, Dhruv,
Guys,
please
all the E's
turn
be
on
present.
the video. Like, yeah, exactly. All these. Show me.
Chandana, pre-inform once you're taking the photo.
Yeah,
Yeah, please.
everyone say cheese.
I think your video is not on.
Hers is on.
Thank you, everyone.
I think there's an issue with President's connection.
Vaibhav.
Yes.
Please check. Announce the winners, no?
Yeah, 1 minute.
I hope all of them have voted.
1 minute.
I think we can ask some new speakers to introduce themselves.
Yes, I completely forgot about that. New journeys, if you'll have to express your experience, then you're free to do so. One or two volunteers.
Tell the new joiner who comes gets a free breakfast in the next meet. You get 2 breakfasts, not just one. So is anyone ready to come? A few words.
Okay, guys, I'll announce the winners. Best butterfly master is. I'm sorry. Wait a second.
I think the best
Butterfly speaker.
role player, best role.
Yeah, best role player is Vinod Raj. That is butterfly master. Best best listener is Monish. That is already announced.
Best butterfly speaker.
Viper,
Yeah.
best butterfly speaker.
Yeah, bro. Saying 1 second. Ravindranath sir. Ravindranath sir is the best butterfly speaker.
Congratulations for all the winners.
Morning.
Yeah.
Reminder, just inform everyone that we'll be having our next meet of physically till this thing, Race Course Road.
Yeah, we'll inform. Surabhi.
Yes, Monisha, I already informed, I don't know or I was audible or not. We'll be having physical meets from next week in Racecourse Road, same 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning. Please do join, and if anyone is interested to take up the role, please message us. We'll make sure that you get an equal opportunity as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Ruby, I would want to connect with you. I will message
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Yes, yes, sure, Lakshmi.
Thank you, everyone.
It was a
Thank
very
you, everybody.
experience.
Follow.
I enjoyed it.
Nice. Then please do keep coming.
Like
Yeah.
getting morning at 8, I was expecting nice and it was nice. Really enjoyed it.
Okay. That's all. We are gonna see you in physical meets as well now.
Thoughts.